Welcome back. This is Danielle from Explore Yourself Natural. Today, I wanted to chat about how I went through streamlining my company itself. And by streamlining, more or less, what I'm talking about is my inventory and how I'm merging my online and in-person sales. All right, so I wanted to talk a little bit about my inventory system and how I have streamlined the way that I do in-person markets and online sales. So what I have actually done is Shopify is my platform that I use, and I do everything through Shopify now. So what I was previously doing before is I would have Shopify only for my online sales, and then when I did in-person events a couple times a week, I used the Square system. I would write all my inventory down, and then I would have to refill it. So I had two separate inventories. I had one that I kept in boxes, refilled as needed, and then I had one that I kept at home specifically for Shopify. And it worked. It was less inventory counting, but it still wasn't super accurate. So sometimes something would sell at one place and the other, and I might be off one or two, or I was just spending that time counting every week, and it's kind of a pain in the butt. So I ended up completely streamlining. Everything goes through Shopify now. I use the POS system when I am out at markets, and then I started barcoding all of my products, and then I have a inventory gun, so I take that with me. So we'll go through that process. It was actually really easy to set up once I figured it out. So I will show you on the screen here how you go about making barcodes. So here we are in Shopify in the app called Retail Barcode Labels. It's a free app. Right here, we're going to be creating a label template. I use the Avery Standard 1.75 by 0.5. I bought my stickers on online labels. You're automatically going to have your price added in, but if you wanted to add more information, you're welcome to do so here. We're then going to create our labels. So create barcodes, and we can create them for specific things or for all products. And you're going to want to hit all products when you're first starting out. You're going to create barcodes only for products or variants that don't have barcodes yet. You don't want to override it if you're choosing to do this another time to add more products in. We're going to create barcodes. Sometimes it can take a couple minutes. I think it says it can take 3 to 5 minutes if you're downloading every product that you have. Just give it a couple minutes. You're going to add your products, and then you're just going to click on every single product you want a barcode to be printed out for. I'm just going to show you an example. And then they have two different ways you can utilize this. You can manually put them in, or you can set number of labels based off your inventory. This is why I recommend inventory to be up to date, so you can pretty much just print exactly what you have. Or if you're just looking to add a couple more, say you're adding your inventory, you've added 20 more of that particular product, here you can just manually add in 20. And that is what your barcodes are going to look like if you were to print them out. I hope this was helpful. The labels that I would use for online labels are 1.75 by half an inch. There's 80 labels per sheet. and it's OL25WJ. I really like these. They fit on all of my products really easily. They're not too big and bulky, but they're not too small. So when you're utilizing the POS system, even if you're just using your camera and you're not using like a scanner gun, you can still take the picture pretty accurately. So it pulls up from your inventory. In the numbers aren't too small or too big, if that makes any sense. So I'll show you what they look like. So this is just a bar of soap. You'll see on the side, you'll see the little scan along with the numbers. It's really just pulling the numbers essentially for you. So even if you're utilizing the camera portion of it, it's just picking up those numbers. You can even manually enter the numbers in and it will pull from your inventory if you don't want to write exactly what the product is. So it'd be like simply lavender soap. Instead of doing that, you could just put in the first like 3 numbers and it would pop up. So it would be another way to utilize it. So what I ended up doing after I got all of my products coded, right? Now, every time I make a new product, all I do is I go in, I'm going to add 20 lavender soaps. So I would just go in, I'd update my inventory. In Shopify, I could manually do that, or I could just grab my scanner. I could scan the product, up it by 20, and then I would go into that separate app and I would print out 20 barcodes, and then I would just put them on the product themselves. So I've been utilizing it for probably like 5 or 6 weeks now. I've done 4 markets in that time frame along with the full inventory, and I really, really like the way that it works. It's pretty streamlined. It's not as super easy as some other things, but it's like the free version or very inexpensive version. So the app is free. The scanner gun was about $60 or $70. The labels themselves, I think they were like $1 a page. You get 80 per page. And what else did I get? Oh, I did get a charger as well, like a charging portal, like a big charging portal. I'll put a picture right here on the screen. I really like it. Usually what I have to do is I have like my big box of tricks and I leave that out in the garage until I have an event. And then when I'm filling for the night before, I typically will take the box in and I'll charge everything up. Kind of a pain in the butt. So I ended up getting that charging portal, which is really cool. I keep all of the items in there, and then I just charge them at the market that I'm at, and they charge up really quick. So like the chip reader for the Shopify, the scanner if needed, whatever it might be, it charges really, really quickly. And then I know I'm never going to be in an event and something will die on me, or those mini charging ports. I did have one like to charge your phone, but it takes forever. It'll take like, I don't know, a 5 or 6 hour show, and you might get like 10 or 15% more on your phone. So everything charged up. I had a dead Shopify chip reader, and it took 30 minutes to completely fill. And then my barcode scanner was almost dead. I think there was 1 out of 4, like, was 25%, and that charged in like 40 minutes. So it charged really, really quickly. And I did like that option. I think it just gives me like that peace of mind, especially if I was at like a really busy market or a multi-day market. I think that would help out a lot. I like it because I do multiple markets a week, and it's just one less thing I have to plan for the night before, if that makes any sense. And I did want to clarify that if you are doing wholesale and you're sending out a lot of product, you don't have to put the barcode on all of your products. They're easy to come off. So the ones that I have, like the matte stickers, they come right off, like literally pull right up with no issue at all. But what you could do, I don't inventory all of them. Like some I'll leave back stock if I know, or when people are ordering stuff, I just won't, or wholesaling, I just won't put the barcode on. But what you could do, which I think I might be doing, I might only sticker 10 or 15 of a product and leave the rest without that, is you can just take that little barcode and put it in front of your product. So you could just put the sticker right on wherever that product naturally sits. So then when you're inventorying, you're just going to shoot the gun at that and putting in however many there are. Or you could have like a little catalog if you wanted to take with you for events, that type of thing, but you don't have to put it on your product. I do because I've stepped back from wholesale a little bit. I changed my business model. I only wholesale with a handful of local companies for its own separate purpose. You know, we can always make another video on that, but I really like selling my own product. I know where it is. I know the integrity of it, that type of thing. So with that being said, I just wanted to point that out. If you are wholesaling a lot, you do not want the stickers on the product because a lot of the companies have their own inventory system and it might not match with Shopify. It might. If they have Shopify in their small business or in their store, it might not be a problem, but always ask first and say, like, do you want stickers on it? A lot of them will not. They're going to want their own sticker system. So I just wanted to put that out there. I know when I had questions when I was setting this up, talking to other makers, that was certainly something that came up that I didn't necessarily think about right away. So before you start stickering all of your product, just make sure if you are wholesaling, you're putting that sticker in the appropriate place, whether it's in front, you know, in the container you're utilizing it, you're just putting it right there. Or if you're doing markets, you're only stickering certain products and not all of them if you're planning on wholesaling a lot of stuff. So I did want to just stick that in right there. I hope you found this video useful and you've gotten some tips and tricks on how you can streamline your business itself. Please let me know below in the comment section how you are inventorying right now or how you're streamlining. And then what I didn't mention is my full inventory system, not so much just my already made products, but for my raw materials, I use Inventora. So if you wanted some more information on how I utilize Inventora for all of my raw ingredients, and then I can figure out how much each raw material is per gram or ounce and how I get my price points, please let me know. I'd love to do a video on that as well. But I'd love to hear how you're utilizing an inventory system or how you're streamlining your business to make it go as efficiently as possible. I'll see you next week. Have a good one. Bye.